the COVID-19 pandemic has really highlighted the ways in which, poor internet connectivity, which is something that rural communities across the country continue to struggle with. Most people in rural communities have long known that, internet connectivity is a problem, but it was really when students were forced to go into online learning, or a lot of people had to end up working from home, and suddenly it's on Zoom Meets and Google Meets and what have you. The fact that many people in rural communities have poor internet has come to the surface as an impediment to rural communities being full players in terms of what education looks like, what work looks like in kind of the pandemic setting.
In a lot of rural communities, internet access is a luxury. It's not something that just everyone has. With the advent of online learning, rural learners are definitely disadvantaged, and especially when it comes to these equity-deserving populations, because equity-deserving populations by nature do not have the same level of access to technology as others.
So the biggest challenge has been connectivity with COVID-19 and having consistent internet and broadband. There could be a blizzard or a satellite out of place, which means you can't even get on the internet to either watch a video or be part of a Zoom that, most students are relying on during this pandemic.
But the problem is in rural and remote communities especially, the population base just isn't there for, a big company to kind of swoop in and install, the needed infrastructure. They're not going to recoup the investment cost, let alone make a profit. So it is a really complicated problem that requires government and business to work together. It probably requires more investment than has been put in place. And it requires thinking about how we can get on board with tomorrow's technology as opposed to yesterday's technology.
We try to find a hub, and we very much rely on our alumni as well as our personal contacts with 26 Nunavut communities to see who is willing to provide the space and as well maybe the connectivity. If not, we provide the connectivity to the students. We send modems. Connectivity has been our largest challenge, but when we do have it, it does bring all our students together.